I don't even want to do an intro. We're doing a Baldur Gate. Baldur. My Baldur's Gate. Alright, y'all. It's time for episode 1 of my Baldur's Gate 3 Let's Play. Uh, for the sake of my sanity and getting this thing on the road, we're just going to get into it. 3 things you need to know for this run, and if you're going to be joining me for the entirety of this Let's Play. Number 1, we're doing this in honor mode, so it's going to be very difficult. Different bosses are going to have what's called legendary actions or legendary abilities. They're unique to them, they're unique to honor mode runs, and you'll learn them as we go. Number 2, I have played Baldur's Gate 3 before. I've played up until about Act 2, so there will be spoilers for up until Act 2. If you're wanting a really immersive, new, fresh take on Baldur's Gate 3 and you haven't gotten to experience it yourself, probably cut here and maybe go watch another walkthrough or cinematic playthrough of it or whatever it might be. We're going to be focusing more on the strategy of it up until about Act 2. Then we'll get more into the flavor, I think, just because I've done it a million times. So this is your spoiler-free spoiler warning for the future. And then number 3, we do have one mod currently installed, and that is the Ancient Mega Pack, which, to my knowledge, I didn't read it very thoroughly, pretty much adds a whole bunch of new magical weapons and items into the game that can be randomly on anything, to my knowledge. It can be on a random dead goblin or it can completely change the loot pool of a boss. I'm not sure, I haven't really played it that much. I just tested it on the Illithid ship, whatever it is you start on. And I did find some cool stuff, nothing like game breaking, so hopefully it doesn't break the game or make it way too easy, whatever it might be. But those are the 3 things you need to know. If you guys have any types of like tips or things you think would change to make this more interesting, or things you want me as the game player to change throughout the playthrough, just let it know in the comments. We'll see what we can do about that. I'm excited to do this. This is my first Let's Play ever, so we'll have fun with it. We'll do it all together. Getting into the game itself, I did already make my character. I decided for my party, I was going to be running Lae'zel, Karlach, and Shadowheart's. Pretty much who I run every time. Shadowheart's my bae. Karlach is number 2 bae. Lae'zel's number 3 bae. So we're going to run all 3 of them. And they also are pretty good. Karlach's just kind of a beefy tank in general, and she's really good as a barbarian. So I like that, having her front line. Lae'zel's also a really good frontline sort of damage dealer. I might make her run a bow this time and play more ranged, kind of depending on what I want to do with Shadowheart, but I think I want Shadowheart to be like a tried and true support, playing a true cleric. So we are going to reclass her. I racked my brain on what I wanted my character to be, what would fit into that, but with having 2 sort of frontliners being Lae'zel and Karlach, and then Shadowheart, who could also maybe kind of get up in the mosh pit a little bit, but kind of being more of our caster support. I was like, we're lacking in the casting department, and we're lacking in the range department. Unless we go Lae'zel ranged and Shadowheart ranged, then maybe I'll make mine more combat focused. But I did know I wanted to make a face character, which if you're unfamiliar in D&D terms, or specifically in Baldur's Gate terms, a face character is the person who's going to be doing most of your skill checks. So that's the person who's going to be doing charisma checks, your intimidation checks, persuasion. Essentially just I'm the person interacting with everything, so my dice rolls need to be really good. Everyone else can be focused on combat, but I needed a face character. So that's what I made. I had a couple options with what I wanted to do that with. I decided and settled on Warlock. I'm excited to do Warlock. Some people might find it a little boring, but I typically don't do Warlock. I actually typically do like a Rogue or a Paladin, things like that. So Warlock's cool, and Eldritch Blast is busted, so it'll be exciting to get into. I did already make it so you guys can see this is Leonis. This is who we're going to be playing throughout the Let's Play. I am also playing on controller, so you'll notice the interface might look different than yours. Might be things that I'm doing that you didn't know you could do. It might be things that you can do that I don't know about as a keyboard and mouse player. So again, drop that in the chat. We'll talk about it. But yeah, I went for a human. Humans had the versatility with certain weapons and things like that. I also did end up going Hexblade as well, as you can see, which I think gives it to you anyways based on what you bind, so it didn't really matter. I've never played a human. I almost always play an elf of some sort or a drow, which I guess drow are also an elf of some sort. So this will be a unique / not unique new style of playthrough for me, so that'll be fun. I went ahead and grabbed Eldritch Blast. I'm probably going to kerfuffle that up about a million trillion times. If Kira played my intro correctly, you'll hear me say Baldur Gate about 19 times as well instead of Baldur's Gate. I used to have a lisp, people. Work with me here. I grabbed shield, I grabbed hex, and we'll probably make it a one-hander, maybe give myself a shield. I don't really know yet. We'll figure it out as we go. This is Leonis for the Guardian. I don't really know how they play into the story yet. I guess that probably happens end of Act 2, Act 3 that you learn more about what their purpose is. So I don't actually know. So I don't put a whole lot of thought into how they look. I usually just go human, and we rock the dual buns on the female character. So in case we have sex, I made her a female. I'm going to let you guys kind of just enjoy the playthrough. I'll let you guys enjoy this cutscene. You're not going to really get to watch most of the other cinematics cutscenes, especially for like Act 1, but past that, I'll let you guys kind of enjoy it. Some things I might still be learning as well in Act 1 and Act 2, but for the most part, I've seen it all. Getting towards the end of Act 2 and then Act 3, it's all going to be completely fresh to me though, so it'll be good. I changed my mind. We're skipping that. If you want to watch it, there's other walkthroughs on YouTube that probably play it out, or you can just go find a super high def playthrough of the actual cinematics, and you can enjoy all those. I'm just trying to get into this. If you've played Baldur's Gate 3, you've probably played through this part about a million trillion times as well, so we're just going to try and get past it as much as we can. So, this training ring, and I know there's like a super secret chest somewhere around here. I could / should probably go get that as well, but I don't care that much. Since we only get one load save, we're not going to be a whole lot of re-saving skill checks and stuff like that. So, like, for example, here with us, if I fail, I fail. And we just don't get him. I don't know if he comes into play later on, because after you beat this... Yep. So here it is. This comprehensive mod enhances Baldur's Gate 3 experience by adding thousands, there you go, magical items, revolutionary loot distribution system, and numerous gameplay changes. I ain't reading all that. We're going to figure it out together. My room is also really hot, so I might, like, cut here in just a second and, like, open a window or something. Turn the fan on. Could turn the fan on. Cool. Right, so essentially this Brandon here is talking to us. It's turning into a mind flare. We're going to try and stop that. So if we do this investigation first, it doesn't hinder us at all. It just gives us another chance for a medical attempt, which looks like we don't get. Which is fine, because we get a +3 in dexterity. Let's do this one. Okay. And then we really want this part. Come on! It's got to be a good omen for the rest of the playthrough, right? Yep. So now he's my companion for a little bit. It's only for the Nautiloid. I don't know where he goes after that. But essentially we need to get to the helm. If you're unfamiliar with the story, we've got a tadpole in our head. Is that the chest? This is a chest for the mod, I think. That if you like... Oh, there's a thieves' tool there. So I guess you have to roll a nat 20 here, which we did not. And there's probably something, game-breaking in there. But that's a part of the mod. It's not normally there. We got a tadpole in our head. We've been kidnapped. We don't really know what's going on. We're on the Nautiloid. We're trying to get to the head of the ship so we can get the hell out of here. The Githyanki are currently attacking and destroying the ship, which is why we're in a rush. We're going to meet one of our first 3 companions right here. Yeah, it's hot. I'll let you guys listen to her for a minute. Ah!
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash in your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
I don't know if y'all want the face cam. We've got it for this one. My lovely wife, who will also be my editor, spent forever trying to get the cool little border on there, because I can't figure it out for the life of me. So if y'all want it, cool, it's there. Let me know. If you don't want it,
Together.
it's fine with me to take it off. Yep, so you want to be my friend. Who are you?
Your only chance of survival.
Why do you think I'm a thrall?
Mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. In days we will be gay.
What if it's already? Mind flayers.
Nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls.
Cool. Hataka. Alright. So we're going to... I'm going to try and not narrate every little thing I do. I hate that stuff. I'm just going to kind of let you guys enjoy the gameplay, and I'll go through my strategic thought process a little bit. This fight's easy. One down. Leave my guy there. Us can take that one out. Or not. You suck. And she can take that one out. Right. Boom. So now it's loot up. I did find one, like, random item here last time, so maybe we'll see if we find something along those lines. Crossbow. Crossbow. Gold. Maybe not. Or maybe there is, and it's just a lot more random, and I got lucky last time. I do want to put that on instead of my dagger. Heal us up. I usually grab everything and just sell it later on. I don't know if I'm going to bother with that on this one. Alright. So Shadowheart's in that little cubby right over there. I usually just murk these guys real quick. Boom! Should probably bind this real quick. Let's loot this guy. Give me that. She's gonna scream at us for an hour and a half until we let her out. Let's murk this foo. And again. Come around. We're gonna get the key for that and the key for Shadowheart right in this room. And the brains won't attack us because we have us with us. Probably should kill it just for the XP though. Alright, so those are for the mod as well. I believe that's the last of like random mod stuff. Okay, well, there's our first thing. Master's Cloak of the Polar Bear. Armor class +1. Okay. Badass. That was one thing I really hated about the vanilla Baldur's Gate. I don't know if that was the same for everyone else, but there were like a severe lack of cloaks, and I thought that would have been really badass. Kill that fucking thing. Come here! Run, 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 run. Okay. Well, you did it, I guess. I believe you get free XP for this. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, 10. Search that already. What do we have here? A random cloak that gives +1 to armor class, so I'm not entirely sure if we would constitute that as a little bit busted. My cloak's a little... Get his dummy ache. What is going on with my camera? What the fuck happened? Are we okay? Hopefully that doesn't happen too much more. Sir Garrett's shield. There's another. Let's see here. What do you have, Garrett? Well, that seems awful. Yeah, we'll just hold on to that, I guess. Alright, babe. Don't even sweat it. I got you.
The console appears. The console hums to life. Suddenly then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you.
Good.
A shiver runs.
Ooh, shiver.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with
Yeah.
weakness.
I really like having Shadowheart and Lae'zel in the party, but they hate each other. So if you're going to romance one of them, you kind of have to pick early on because your choices are literally going to be A and B, and A pisses off Shadowheart and B pisses off Lae'zel. So you're either going to keep them both mad at you, or you can always pick the things that make one of them like you.
Fair point. Looks like they'd let me come with you. Shadowheart. One moment. It's not midnight. She's right.
What did it say? Oh, never mind. Alright, so one thing we do need to do, besides just completely reclassing her because she sucks as of now, is we need to take off probably that. Give her command. Essentially, if you don't know, there's a little cheese you can do right up here with Shadowheart. You can have her command old boy to drop his sword, and then you would essentially get to keep it. And it's a really good, powerful sword to start off with. I don't know how necessary it's going to be with all the new random loot that's coming through, but I think it'll be worth it.
We are nearing the head. Once inside, do as I say.
We're going to have no chance to do what you say.
I trust my own judgment.
Cane yank. It's got to be a slur, right? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna whoop some ass. And then bail on little bro. So let's take you there. Where's command? Command. Drop. Drop that sword, sucker. Yes! First try, come on. Ain't nobody do it like that. We're gonna Eldritch Blast you. Of course it doesn't do anything. I just can go smackathon that guy. Good boy. And then Lae'zel can go smackathon the boar. Good. Usually if he hits that Mind Blast right there on the first one, I'll give it a shot at trying to kill him. In an honor run, it's very 50-50. You gotta be really... You gotta do a lot of, like, pre-game prep work and min-maxing to, like, be willing and able to go try and take him down. It takes a lot. So I'm not gonna mess with it. I am gonna try and loot everything, though. Okay, that's fine. Us can go over there. Lovely, Zell do some looking around. Nothing of use. Just gonna scoot on by here. Okay. It's a good little nab. Let's go check that. Shitty short sword. You did check that, so let's check that. It's another crossbow. Again. Okay, let's go there. Cutscene.
Hurry before they strike.
A lot more of my friends are into Lae'zel than they are Shadowheart, which should make me question them more than anything, but I don't know. We'll just go ahead and blow a guiding bolt. Oh, I gotta grab the actual sword. I'm a little dumb. Okay, I guess we can't grab that from where I'm at. Really, I need Lae'zel to go grab it, but anyway, we need to check that Mind Flayer. Pearl. He's kind of landing those. But those two other guys are the reasons we can't really stay and fight that dude, because they will just make life hell. Okay, can you grab that for me, please? Thank you. I realistically should have seen that one coming. Let's smite a bitch. Smack a bitch. And move a bitch. Nothing on you. Because I should have probably checked that guy. Whatever. Come a little closer. Okay. Loot. 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 Okay, we're done. So let's just dash. Get there.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Why my bro post it up like that? Gross. Skip. Essentially, he connects it. Ship goes crazy. He flicks it a little bit, and they teleport. Ship goes boom. You make weird eye contact, like you're gonna face fuck the Mind Flayer. You crash. Here. Skip. And you get caught in like a weird levitation thing as you're hurtling towards the ground. I'm pretty sure it's the Guardian who does that. I don't remember very well, but now we're on the beaches of Faerun. Tadpole's still a thing. Alright, well I guess we get to pick a reward. Or 4 rewards? Huh. Guess we should... Okay, well that seems good. So probably grab that. Don't have Bardic Inspiration. Could be for Shadowheart. Ugh, not a big fan of most of those, but I guess these first 2 are probably going to be good. Just based off the fact that that gives armor class, constitution, melee attack, and then that increases healing ability. So yeah, we'll grab those. I guess that's also a part of it. You just get random pieces of magical gear per milestone, level up. I'm not sure. We didn't level up, so I don't know. We're going to try and keep the first episode short, maybe the next couple as well, so we can kind of tailor things in, and so my wife doesn't hate me for editing my videos if they're really long. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This was fun for me. I've been wanting to do it, so I'm really just happy to get off the horse and kind of make episode 1. So if you liked what you saw, if there's something you want to change or something you are hoping to see or you would like to see more of, just let me know down in the comments. But other than that, thank you guys. We'll see you in the next episode.